friends, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Christine Lisi, Baker Christine. Today we're going to be making homemade carrot cake. Now instead of grating a bag of carrots, which is a little time consuming and it takes a lot of work, we're going to be using baby food instead. In addition, I've decided to bake my cake in a Bundt pan, but of course you can use two 9-inch cake pans or a 9x13 rectangular pan if you'd like. You can find the recipe at the end of this baking video on my blog, bakerchristinelisi.wordpress.com, and it's also in the YouTube description box. Let's go over the ingredients. You'll need 4 eggs, 2 cups of sugar, 1 1/2 cups of oil, 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 12 ounces of baby food in carrots, and also 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. First thing we do is add our eggs, our sugar, our oil, and our flour, and blend it all together. Then blend in your cinnamon, salt, baking soda, and the baby food carrots. This is my mother-in-law's secret ingredient, mini chocolate chips. I use about a cup. The mini chocolate chips are really a wonderful addition to this carrot cake. I have to admit, I never would have thought of putting them in on my own, but my mother-in-law suggested it, and it really makes for a different kind of carrot cake, but really, really good. At this point, too, you can also put in nuts or coconut if you'd like. Put your batter in a cake pan that's been sprayed with baking spray and bake at 350 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the cake basically comes out clean. So as the cake bakes, we'll make our cream cheese frosting. You need, of course, cream cheese for cream cheese frosting. You need 1 3/4 cups of butter that's been softened to room temperature, between 4 and 5 cups of powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and then some heavy cream or milk to thin out the frosting as much as you'd like. You'll beat the cream cheese and the butter on medium-high speed for 5 minutes. Mixing something for 5 minutes with a hand mixer is a lot of work. Someday I think I'm going to have to invest in a stand mixer, either Cuisinart or KitchenAid. After you beat the cream cheese and the butter for 5 minutes, you'll slowly add your powdered sugar in shifts so it doesn't fly all over, and then add your milk or cream and beat it to the consistency that you want, and finally put in your vanilla. Once I'm finished with the frosting, I pop it in the refrigerator, and that's where I'll keep it until the cake is completely cooled. Real quick note on the frosting, make sure you use a big enough bowl. I did not, and there is cream cheese, butter, powdered sugar all over my countertop and all over my wall in my kitchen. I'm going to have quite a cleanup later, so if you want to avoid that, make sure you use a big enough bowl for that frosting. And here's our carrot cake. This baked for 47 minutes. Thanks so much again for joining me today for homemade carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. A reminder, you can find the recipe coming up at the end of this video on my blog, bakerchristinelisi.wordpress.com, and it's also in the YouTube description box. Remember to keep those recipe ideas coming to me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Path, Tumblr, and Instagram. I'm always looking for something new to try and to bake. I look forward to seeing you again soon.